Hello, welcome back to the channel, as Lee says. I must be more YouTubey, mustn't I? Yeah, getting confused I am with what order videos are going to go out, because obviously Lee's sending me some and I'm actually doing the odd car video. Shock horror. The last video I did, other than the reversing camera sponsorship thing, was me and Lee out in the Allegro discovering the brakes were kaput. Well, the servo was. That for me is 2 weeks ago, and it's taken me that long to hunt a servo down. I'd got contacts saying they'd got them that never came to anything. I'd got the chance of having mine repaired, which was my last sort of option. I didn't want to take it off, then send it away, then wait for it to come back, blah, 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 blah. I'd rather have got a replacement, stuck it on and have mine. And last night I fetched a replacement. This is what they call a shop soiled new old stock. This is from a guy called David from Longbridge Motor Spares. Drove to the outskirts of Nottingham, back end of Derby really, to fetch that last night. It's just a bit scuffy really. He said it's no good for a concourse car, but it's half the price of, I think they were 300 odd quid for a brand new one, and I've paid 150 quid for that. So it was 145 to get mine repaired, then pay for the postage. So it's worked out cheaper ish, and this one definitely works. Well, he showed me it working by pushing the plunger up and down, and air comes in and out, and I don't know. Anyway, so plan is this morning for me, I'm going to get the Allegro part prepared. As I'm talking to you now, Lee is changing the cam belt on the Mighty White, so I've no idea if that'll have been shown to you or he's going to follow this video. Very, very confusing. So he's going to turn up later and give me a hand, but I'm going to do a bit of the prep work now to get it all sorted. So hopefully we'll have Agatha up and running by the end of today, and then maybe tomorrow we can go for a drive. Right, so here she is. Moved her off the front there. Servo is a bit cruddy, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the air filter off and make as much room as I can, get some penetrating oil on these bolts. The inside bolts that take it off the pedal are all good, and obviously they've been inside, but this is a bit cruddy. I am very, very hopeful. I've heard rumour that you can get the master cylinder off without taking the brake pipes off. That would be great if we haven't got to bleed the brakes, but I'll wait and see what the head mechanic of the outfit says when he gets here later. Right, air filter off. I've wire brushed and put some penetrating oil on the master cylinder, and I have done these as well just in case. I've took the servo pipe off that makes the vacuum. Let's show you inside the car. At the back of the pedal there's 4 bolts and a split pin, I'd imagine. Right, it's going to be a bit awkward to see. I'm not going to film any of this, but 4 bolts. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the back end of the master cylinder is there. I'm not sure that's a great idea, but the wire for the brake pedal or whatever it is actually trapped behind the back of the accelerator and bolted up. That seems crazy. Something tells me that's been off before and someone's bolted that like that. Anyway, 4 bolts, split pin somewhere here, which I can't see with the camera in my hand, and obviously the spring for the return of the pedal. Doesn't look too daunting. Hello. Hello viewers. Here is the 4th emergency service. It's Lee, everybody. Oh, front screen's not on.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter, you can still see you.
Cool.
I'm doing spannering on my own.
How does it feel?
Horrible, because I have to keep taking my glasses off and fucking see a thing, I tell you. Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, oh, you've cut your head open. Have you done that? Have you banged? Yeah, you've got a cut on your head.
Again.
Yeah, it looks like a foreskin in a Jap's eye. Doesn't really.
He's off.
Anyway, people, some people say in the comments, why does Lee do all the spanner in? And it is.
I'll just jump in.
He does. Honestly, I didn't say to him. I said to him, right, this is where we're at. I'm just doing this. He went, oh no, don't do it that way round. Hang on, we'll do it like this, and bang, he's on the spanners. So I would like to point out to everybody that I do not whip him and beat him. Well, not
Arse is so
not,
red.
yeah, not with car stuff anyway. Well, anyway, the be all and end all is he's changed the cam belt on the Mighty White. So everything I said about this might go out before Lee's cam belt, but he's doing his cam belt at the minute, is just bullshit. I think the next video that goes out you'll have already seen, so talking retrospectively, is Lee's strip down of his headlining. That will be out already.
Part 1 and part 2. I've got to send you.
I haven't sent me part 2. Well, what we'll do then, viewer, part 1 will come out. This will become part 2, changing of the sorry, this will become the next video, changing of the servo. He's right, you know.
He is, isn't he?
He is.
Oh, he's full of oil.
Yeah, well, it's probably knackered. Anyway, so this will follow headline in part 1, and then headline in part 2 will follow this. So the seal's probably let go on the master cylinder to let some pass, does it?
No, the diaphragm in there.
Oh, right, okay. Anyway, continuing.
I've got Ricky glasses on.
Yeah, that's the trouble. When I'm trying to work under there, that's why I wasn't filming, because I can't fucking see without my glasses close up. They won't correct your eye. They're my old ones.
Wow, nothing's going to correct that.
Well, a patch might.
Patch.
Hang on, let me come and I can't film him now.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, where it's trapped the wire?
Yeah.
Can you just pop the other door and I'll try and get the camera in?
I am removing the split pin.
Well, we don't need to. I'm not filming all this. I basically showed people the 4 bolts and the split pin.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the trouble with YouTube videos. You take longer fannying around, showing people stuff, and so, as Lee says, with the miracle of time,
This cable to the brake switch was trapped behind there, and it's actually flatted it as well.
Yeah.
Does it still work?
Well, the brake lights.
Yeah.
They worked on a video the other day because I noticed they were working, and the reversing lights. So
Okay.
everyone's a winner.
Yeah, so it's been trapped behind this bracket for the accelerator cable. Naughty, naughty.
Yeah, well. Is that out now then, them 4 bolts? Oh,
Yeah,
there they are.
all up.
Blooming heck.
We can pull the thing.
Let's go and have a look.
It's stuck.
Oh, what was that noise?
It's just the threads.
Ah, yeah.
There we are.
Oh,
We are out.
does it make the noise? Put that on the floor and... God, that's hard to press. That new one's dead easy.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if we can show you in there. It's... You see the rusty wee coming out? I'm led to believe it shouldn't do that. Yeah. What I believe Lee said, it looks like sort of off brake fluid. I vaguely remember when I bought the car, the lad telling me that the master cylinder had gone at one point, and you can't get Allegro master cylinders. I think there's some sort of conversion with a Land Rover one and mini pipes or something, because the threads are all different. But that would point to the fact that this is all dry. There's no leakage there at all. So we think that's heritage jizz in there, don't we? Yeah. We'll see. And yeah, I do know I should really get some paint on that. But I'm not gonna. It'll go with the patina of the bonnet, which is quite scruffy. I mean, I love the car, but it's a pain in the arse.
Should we put this on?
We've got to do some cleaning grease. Pardon me, just had some coke. Not the powdered stuff. Did you put... Oh no, they're out here. It was them, wasn't it?
Yeah. Crikey.
Crikey.
Holes don't line up.
They do.
They don't.
What?
They do now. Bit of brute force. No, they don't.
Well, he said there was only one Lockheed one.
It's very tight.
Tight?
Tight.
Bodger and Badger. He's just...
There.
Will it fit now? They were very tight on the 4 holes. So you can see Lee's just sort of pulled the thread a bit. Guy assures me there is only one Lockheed version. A fair few girling versions.
Girling?
But anyway, it is exactly the same. The holes just don't seem to be perfectly in line. But
oh God,
tight.
very tight.
We could open the holes out. We did have to cheat a little. We're not going to lie. We had to open the holes out a little bit with a drill. Clearly, although it looks the right servo, there is a spacing difference. Anyway, give it a push. So yeah, let's just hope the master cylinder fits in, eh? I ain't tried that part yet. Hopefully you can see that. With just opening the holes up a little bit, it has now gone on square. Don't know why. There's obviously, for all we know, it could be one of these. Fits Allegro and or something else, but they then told you to open them up years ago. You know, Lucas and Girling and all that crap were terrible for stuff like that. Anyway, as long as it works, I don't really care. We'll see. We just put in a couple of bigger washers on the inside just to spread it. There is a spreader plate on the double skin anyway, so we're all good. It's making for gripping stuff. All we can see is a light and Lee's Jap's eye. The torque setting is all the way to the thread strip and then back half a turn.
Is that how? Ah, yeah, I thought it were. Marvellous.
Marvellous.
There we go.
Just had to open the holes up on the accelerator pedal as well. That's what the swap is on the floor. So clearly it's not the exact servo. But we're all on, pedals back on, all bolted up tight.
That's why I put a washer behind this one as well.
Yeah, what Lee's done is tightened it up to compress the sound deadening a bit and pull it all square. And then he's taking them off again and putting a washer behind as he goes along. Just because of how we've done it. I appreciate this is about as exciting as watching paint dry because you can't really see anything, but you know.
Yeah, but
But
viewers get the troublesome twosome.
correct. And the disappointment when we still got no brakes. And then I set fire to it. I've been playing around with AI pictures. I sent Lee a picture the other day. I put onto AI. I downloaded an app called Grok, and I typed in yellow Austin Allegro on fire.
It's really good actually.
It was funny. So we could reenact it properly if the thing doesn't work.
Where's your old servo?
In the garage. Why do you want it?
Yeah.
Don't say something else is wrong.
Looks different.
Fuck.
Doesn't look long enough.
What, the pin?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to build up the jeopardy, but
We're in jeopardy.
it's not going to plan. The rod's a different size and everything. Clearly isn't an Allegro servo.
Right. There.
It's gone on now. That'll be why.
Why?
It weren't going on. This rod is out of the new one, and yeah, it's a bit rusty, but it's been on a shelf, as we say, but there's no adjustment on it, and it was too long, and the master cylinder wouldn't go in far enough. But we've taken the rod out of that one.
We have.
And now it's on. We have still got a slight issue with the what you're saying is something to do with the interior here. We're struggling to get it lined up with the pedal, aren't we?
Yeah, but we'll be right.
We'll be right, apparently. While you're inside pissing around with that, I shall put this back on. Right, let me show you. So clearly the servo is not an Allegro servo, although it looks exactly the same. We'd had the issue with the bolt holes not lining up, the rod being the wrong length. We also now had the issue of this fork that sits on your brake pedal. This is the original Allegro one, and it is longer on this. So if you imagine on the other one we're slightly shorter, which means the holes are in the wrong place. Only by a gnat's whisker, but obviously because we've got it all built up, we just cannot get the holes to line up with the split pin. So what we have done is put a nut and a bolt through at the next size down with a lock nut on, and it's perfectly fine. It's just we've had to do that. Tip for everyone: compare the two together next to each other on the bench before you start a job. That's my professional opinion. Bloody thing cut myself again. I wondered what that blood was down there. Fucking car.
I thought it was me.
No, it's me, look.
Is it you?
Well, it's my knuckle. That's the burn that I did everybody on the exhaust a couple of weeks ago. It's done quite well, hasn't it?
Oh, man up.
I don't know, look how infected it went. I hate this car sometimes. I'm going to fucking scream if it doesn't if these brakes don't work now. I'll tell you what I have noticed as well. I mean, my bonnet's shit anyway, look. We've got a split there. Banger racing.
Right.
Banger race it.
Try your brakes.
See if we've got some brakes. Is that ticking over, or is that you revving it? Has it got a choke on it?
Just a bit.
What's the brake pedal like? Have we actually got a soft pedal now?
Yeah.
Oh wow. And I assume you can't hear any air. Oh, is it off choke? It's always been really slow on the tick over, unless it's red hot.
Yeah.
But it was obviously it wasn't ticking over before, as you know, so it was sucking the air in then. Just got to check the brakes aren't binding then, have you?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me Where'd you put the... So because the rod is not exactly right, we're wondering whether it's pushing the brakes on slightly. May have to wind the rod out a little bit. But well, Matt, what do you reckon?
Yeah, they're binding a tad.
Right, so
we'll put spacers back behind there.
right, so what we should tell you, viewer, is when we took the master cylinder off, someone had put washers behind the back of it, and we thought, well, that's a bit odd, but clearly they've had the same issue with making a hodgepodge of parts, and just by pulling it out a fraction, the rod won't be as tight. We'll put them back.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, because this is the original rod off the first servo, that is adjustable inwards to make it shorter. So we've, rather than, yeah, someone had put washers behind the original one to pull the master cylinder out, but instead of shortening the rod like Lee's done. So hopefully that should work. It's definitely fighting us, this one, isn't it?
It's going to be trial and error, I think. In a minute. I need to put that on, don't I? So,
Hey?
and I'm just talking to myself.
How he talks to himself. First sign of madness. Actually, do you know what the first sign of madness is?
Buying Allegro.
No, Suggs walking up your garden path.
Who?
It doesn't matter. Suggs,
Who's Suggs?
the singer in Madness.
Oh, him.
If you have to explain them, they're never any good, are they?
Never liked him.
Oh, I love Madness. I've seen them 23 times.
Really?
Yeah. My most viewed band in the world. In the world.
In the world.
Actually booked tickets for December's concerts. Going to Nottingham this time rather than Birmingham.
Okay.
The NIA is, I don't know what it's called now. Sherpa Van Tampax Arena or whatever they keep changing the fucking name to. You know what I mean? It used to be the NIA. Anyway. It's such a nightmare to get in and out of. So we've booked Nottingham because there's a tram that goes directly there, just park and ride tram, so just as easy. It roll now, does it? Let's have a look then for the camera's sake. Oh yeah. Oh, it's rolling. And the brakes working. Brakes are working as well. Yeah, they're working. Nice soft pedal. Good lad.
We're done.
We're
All
done.
fixed.
Yay. Anyway, as always, champion. A bit of a bodge, you may say, but it's worked, it's made it fit. I will have a word with the guy that sold me the servo, just not to complain because it's worked, I don't care, but just to advise him that it's clearly not an Allegro servo. Having to re-drill the holes and the pedal pin being completely the wrong. Clearly it's off a BL car, but clearly not an Allegro. Anyway, it works, and we've got a good tick over. We've got no hissing sound. We've got a pedal that you can tell has a servo now, so I'm looking forward to going to drive tomorrow. What we're going to do, me and Lee are going to have a drive, maybe to Great British Car Journey or Matlock or something tomorrow, but that will be another video. Following this video, Lee has finished the headlining in the Mighty White. You've seen part 1. Part 2 will follow this, and then us having a drive will follow that. I shan't show you the inside, but other than having the visors to be done, it's 100 times better. So you'll enjoy that. I think that's coming up next. But as always, much thanks to my best mate Erie. I could do it without him because I had Land Rovers for years that were forever fucking breaking down, but I don't want to.
But you're old now.
I'm 57 now, and I just don't want it. You know, but yeah, bless him. You're what, 52, 53?
52, yeah.
Yeah, so
Knocking on there.
it'll catch
Getting
you.
too old.
It'll catch you up. But yeah, anyway, you know, do your ending, mate. Crack on.
Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as usual, take care of yourselves and each
your
other.
Mother. Jerry. I always think of Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
That was his catchphrase.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.